Hi guys, it's another exciting episode of Gusto's reaction. You guys, these people don't want me to quit you. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I hope you guys have been doing okay, doing very well. I've missed you guys, and I hope that you've watched the reactions from yesterday and that we actually addressed some of your places of interest, guys. And definitely, I won't be doing this alone. I'm here with Way. How you doing, Way?
What's up? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right.
Yes,
I'm all
I'm
right.
good. I'm good. I'm all right. You guys, I don't know, but I feel like you have things to say. That's why you're trying to pipe down first.
Bego
All right,
yeah.
guys. Thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We really appreciate you. I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of our
Yep.
heart. Thank you for following us on all of our social media platforms, your referrals, your opinion, guys, your comments. We will see 'em. Thank you so much. And you guys, I feel like you guys might know what I want to talk about. At the same time, not really know. But let's just delve right into it. Where I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. When
Okay.
you saw Burna Boy's outfit, what was your reaction like for the Met Gala?
For me, I felt like okay, the Met Gala is a serious event.
Mm-hmm.
For that outfit, I might not be like a fashionista, but I know quite a bit about showing up at events like a serious event like the Met Gala. The Met Gala is like a platform where you have to show up
Yeah, your
and
style,
and
like
show
for
out.
fashion.
I don't know. I just feel like I
You don't
don't know.
really
I didn't really like dig it, but like I said, I'm not a fashionista. It's not
yeah, we get
within my purview to be able to critique, somebody else's outfit. But I've seen Burna Boy dazzle in
other
several
outfits, yeah.
outfits. I feel like that was just a little bit too toned down. I don't know, but I mean, one of the best things like I say about like showing up and dressing up for events or or just generally just dressing up is if you're comfortable,
Yeah,
and
comfort.
I dare say that with the way he looked like he was really comfortable, so yeah, pass for that. But in terms of matching the energy and the magnitude of that kind of event, maybe a 7/10.
Oh, seven is still big. Oh,
I
seven.
want I want
But
Burner
seven is still big
I
now.
want Burner to give me like a 10/10 because that's his
Mm.
energy. That's the Odogu energy.
Maybe he was just trying to play according to the theme. It is super fine tailoring black
Yeah,
style. So maybe
yeah.
they're just trying to play because if there's one thing that we've been seeing, where you
Mm,
say, Nigerians are not having it currently with our Afrobeat, especially Tems, Ayra, Starr, and Burna Boy. Like, what are you guys wearing? Like, why would you go to this kind of place and represent us like this? Like, but I think Burna Boy, he was successful in shifting the focus away from his outfit
yeah,
to his wristwatch.
yeah.
I
So
mean, not a lot of people are talking about Burna Boy. They're like, "Oh, it's wristwatch." But you see, for Tems and Ayra said, they're like, "No, you guys could have done better. Like, you guys could have really done better." So there's a particular comment I saw on X.
mhm.
Mr. Rollout, he was saying that Afrobeat artists should have actually collaborated with African designers that are home based instead of outsourcing. What do you think about that?
So for me, I've always been of the opinion that we need to put Africa in front. All
Mm-hmm.
right, we need to put whatever it is that we do, our culture in front. It has to be at the fore of everything that we do
Mm-hmm.
internationally.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, the big picture is there's so much light on Africa. There's so much light on the Afrobeat genre. There's so much light on Afrobeat because there's Afrobeat and there's Afrobeats,
Afrobeats, yeah.
right? So all of that, attention is coming to us, and for what we have an insane culture. We have something that we can now hold and say, yes, this is our own. So if you ever have the opportunity to actually represent Africa in the global stage in a prestigious event as the Met Gala, I would think that whilst truthfully it is within your right to
Mm-hmm.
wear whatever it is you want
Gone
to
away,
wear,
yes.
do whatever it is you want to do, look comfortable or feel comfortable. I feel like the Africanness should go with us, or there just has to be some element. Maybe I'm asking too much. I know I'm not asking too much, but if I was a burner boy, I'd definitely be looking out for maybe like an Ugomonye, like prestigious African, African, I beg your pardon,
Designers.
designers, I beg your pardon, but I mean, every aboki with his kettle,
Save your book with a
but
kettle.
the truth of the matter is, for everything that we do, to push the culture forward, I believe that, our big three, the big fours, the Africans, I mean, our African superstars have been able to not just show up and show out, in their outfits, but also, the substance of the music. Because at the end of the day, you can't separate the music from all of this.
Yeah,
The
that's true.
music is the reason why we are even there at the Met Gala. Because if you check subsequent events, it wasn't something that we're really used to. The CK era, and I remember then I used to say I felt like Love Quantity actually blew up at the Met Gala, because at the Met Gala, the DJ had plugged on.
Yeah,
A lot of people right there will be like, "Who's this though?
yeah,
Sounds cool." And that song became a global hit. So in terms of design, in terms of wearing African prints, yes, that could actually be a thing. Probably the next one, probably subsequent events will start to look at things like that and be more intentional, because it also gives us, a certain type of standing to say, okay, we are not akin to your culture. We love what you guys do, but we are Africans and we need to represent ourselves in an African way, or in African ways, whatever. But it's not cast in stone. It's not
mhm,
something that you have to force through anybody's throat.
yeah,
A decision at the end of the day. If I want wear Ankara, go Met Gala, now my style be that.
yeah,
But most of these events come with a lot of theme, and then you have to
yeah.
actually play around the
Around it,
theme,
yeah,
so you don't look, or you look like a clown, or look way out of line. So probably they get to figure it out one way or the other, but Africa is on the map, and that's what we are really really excited about. For Tems to be there, Burner Boy to be there, Ayra Starr to be there, Tyler, you know
yeah,
showing up in a water outfit. If I have to put it that way. And so it's good for the culture. So
yeah.
whatever it is they wear, as far as they're not moving too further away from the theme, I feel like it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about, we're talking about Burna Boy. Let's talk about Tems. We
Mm.
know Tems to be, the modest fashion girly. I mean, I think she's an
Stem's
ambassador for
actually
them.
modest. They seem well. Okay, yeah,
Let's
she could pass for
say,
that.
yeah, she would pass for that
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
But with her outfit here, because she had this detailing of the peacock print
Yes.
with the
Yeah.
umbrella, and then something like a bow tie.
Yes.
But it was just so obvious that even though she was trying to lean towards, yes, the African print, she was still trying to keep it modest. But do you think she could have done better with that outfit? Maybe the designer or
I saw it, and at the end of the day, I feel like it still goes to show that everyone has their own decision to make regarding what they have to
where?
wear at the end of the day. I remember, what wedding was it? Let me just slide a little bit from the topic. This recent wedding that shook us in Nigeria,
Juma,
the
Jux, and
Juma Jokes.
Priscilla.
Yeah, I think Adekola never really wears, what's his name? Ademola Adekola,
Is
the
it
actor, the Yoruba actor.
Odun
Oh
Adekola?
yes, Adekola. Everybody is wearing like the theme, the color.
I
This
think
guy's
he
always
wore
white.
white. Yeah, he
He's
wore
always
white.
wearing white,
Yes.
but he doesn't really, really like douse his style or anything. He looks good in it,
Mm,
but that's just his nature. That's just his
yeah.
style. I looked at the outfit for Thames. She looked really amazing, by
Yeah,
the
she looks
way.
really good.
I really liked it. I felt like they played it too safe. There was
Mm,
just this. I could see that they were just trying to play it
yeah, it
really,
was
really
so
safe.
obvious
Yes,
actually.
yes. But I mean, I really liked it. But mm, I never really have seen Thames to be the kind of person that really like goes wild with her outfits.
Yeah, no, no, no,
Is
no.
she's
She's
quite
always
like very
quiet. Even
converse.
the ones
Yeah,
that wants to be a little bit wild,
yeah.
it's still cool.
Yeah, she's quite, very conservative
Mm.
with, what the things that she wears. Tries not to show her back a little bit, because them boys be like lurking and all that. But I think that the outfit was really good. But for subsequent times, maybe go a little bit crazy. Leave
Mm.
the conventional style.
Leave your comfort zone.
Because Thames, I mean, she was some skin girl. What's up?
That's what we want to see.
No, that's
Skin.
what they want to see.
It's not even concerned about the style. It's just
That's what they
whether you fine
want.
or being not fine.
That's
Just show
what
us
they.
some skin.
That's what they
Because it
want
felt
to
like
see.
she was so selfish with that skin. Like, you know what? I'm not sure. But if she had a way, I'm sure she'd have covered her face.
It's
Like, you
not
are
me.
not
Oh.
seeing anything.
It's not me. It's the boys on
Eh!
X. It's the boys on X.
But you're the advocate and you're speaking for them. Yeah, speaking for them. So talking about X, but not with the Met Gala. You guys let us know in the chat box whose outfit actually did it for you a little. Cause I know that these people are boiling.
I actually
Like
really like Ayra
nobody.
Starr's outfit.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
did,
it was
but
quite
he was
cool.
quite cool. But I think the fact that the theme says super fine tailoring black
Well,
style, like
well, well.
super fine. That's why
Wow.
they're like, oh, this is too simple. And like you said, there was even a reaction that said, oh, these people are playing safe. Like you guys should have just done something dramatic. There was even another reaction that said, you guys are supposed to leave a lasting
Person.
impression. Like let people talk about your outfit for the next 2-3 weeks. But now it's just like, oh, they just wore basic stuff. I even saw someone comparing Burna Boy's outfit to this red and yellow caps.
Oh boy, come on,
And I'm
come
like,
on. That's
really? I'm like,
tetracycline. Come
really?
on,
Why are you doing this to
come
him?
on, come
Why?
on,
But
come on.
maybe we would, have the opportunity to let's say we if we go there, maybe
Represent.
yeah, maybe we'll actually have the opportunity to represent again, and this time around to take on all the advice and put it into consideration.
Designers,
Mm.
please, please,
Yeah,
please,
and I
put your
think
ears on the
Our
ground.
Nigerian African designers to be on their necks. Like, I don't think you should be waiting for them to reach out to you first. Be on their necks.
I
Because
think it
even them,
actually happens because most of these brands are actually like looking around these superstars to wear their brands to major events. It's also like a very big plus, for
yeah.
them. Everything is just marketing and positioning.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, is okay, who gets it? For example, the Davido walking down at the fashion week for
Yeah, Ugomoye,
Ugomoye, that
yes.
was quite
Yeah,
phenomenal,
he was.
and it just really just brought more light to Ugomoye. Not like we didn't know who he was,
Yeah.
but like for David to be wearing an
A lot
Ugomoye
more
brand,
people.
it shed more light, on the brand, and of course just gave it a super, super amazing lift. So yeah, we could consider that. And of course, I know that African designers are listening to us right now and say, you know what,
Yeah,
yo
you
guys,
guys.
we've got something
Lock
spectacular for you
around.
guys. Come and
Be
lock
on
in
their
with us.
necks.
Lock in with us.
If it takes violence, do it. Let them just wear you. All right, so we've had the conversations about Met Gala,
Yep.
and yes, we hope that we're able to represent. I mean, we represent again.